Hey, this is Paul Evans. Welcome to another edition of the Nicheology Profit Letter. It is a perfect day here. I think it's going to be about 69 degrees. It is sunny. And if the weather in your part of the world is not as nice, you're welcome to come into Alabama. We do wear shoes. And you can participate in our great weather at least through the end of the week. Well, I was doing a little bit of work yesterday afternoon looking over some of the notes from the past few months, some things that we've covered, looking at what to cover next. Now, remember that I did a survey last month and asked you what your top question about online business is. And over the next few weeks, we'll cover a lot of those questions, if not all of those questions. Some of those are going to be repeat or very similar, such as the one that we'll be covering today. But even in the future, if there are questions that come in, this may end up being what the profit letter is simply a Q&A time as specific as possible given the lack of knowledge about your particular niche. Which today's question as we begin, what is the best free source of traffic? Well, the first thing is that we need to take the question and make it the best question it can be, because this is a great question, but it's not the perfect question in order to get the best answer. And the perfect question would be to add in, for my niche, for my particular market, what is the best traffic source or sources? And since I don't know that, I'm going to give you the top 5 traffic sources, and you can determine for yourself which one or ones are going to be best for your niche. First is video. Even what I'm doing right now, what I will do with this video is not only upload it to YouTube, but I'll also take it to Traffic Geyser, and it will be broadcast out to about, I think, 50 plus online video areas, traffic sources. And the key here is, in even answering this question, what's the line of intersection? So are these people watchers? So if you have a group that loves to watch videos, this is going to be a great point of intersection. You know, this is where their attention is. It's an eyeball. Their attention is, that's what you want to intersect with and you want to gain. So video can be one of these if people are watching, if your niche likes to watch stuff. Or, since you're talking about traffic sources, if your niche does a lot of searches for information and you can use videos to elevate your rankings in Google. So if your group likes to read, use articles, tap into the article market and allow them to spend time going over your specific writings, the things that you're sharing, how you are training them or informing them or educating them in your particular area. You know, if your group loves to listen, do podcasts, do MP3s, put those out on the net and allow people just to download your information and listen to that during the day. If your people tend to be community-based, that they love to spend time talking with each other, interacting with each other, and building relationships, then it may be that a forum or something like Twitter or Facebook is a great source of traffic for your niche, because that is where people are spending their time, is where they're focusing their attention. And then affiliates, and what I like about them is that they already have a built-in traffic source in their list of the people that they can contact. So these people are influencers. In all of these other areas, you're trying to enter a space that maybe you don't have any current influence or you do not have a current reputation. However, if you're working with an affiliate, you can go in and allow them to use their influence over their entire list and really draw people to your site. Now, I said free sources. This is free until you make a sale, until they make a sale. and they get whatever percentage that you're offering. But to me, this is one of the top ways to get free traffic. And so here's the question. What's the best? What's the best source for you? Is it really best that you spend an hour or 2 hours a day in a forum or in a community like Twitter gaining followers and influencing people? It may be, maybe your absolutely best source. Or if you were to take that same 2 hours and focus solely on building relationships with affiliates who are heavy influencers, would that be the best source of traffic? Maybe so. With audio, maybe you need to start a blog talk radio show, and that's how you're going to gain influence and gain a relationship with people. Now, most likely, you're going to end up doing all five of these in some form. And like everything else online, you need to test it to find out where you're getting the greatest amount of response, where your influence is growing the most, where you're building the greatest relationships, and then you can adjust your time. Because most likely you want to have all of these in play in some form, but the amount of time that you're actually spending there is going to be dependent on the results that you're receiving from that effort. So those are the 5 top best sources of online traffic. But make sure you tag it for your niche. What's going to be the best route for you? I can't answer that for you, but if you just take a few minutes today and really pinpoint the current attention level of your market, you can really tap into these 5 sources a lot more effectively. But that's it for today's episode. This is Paul Evans for nicheology.com. Don't forget, success is not an accident. Be blessed today.